Have you ever witnessed a scene that made your heart race, where you could almost feel the tension in the air? One such moment happens in The Godfather, where Michael Corleone makes a shocking decision in a restaurant that forever changes his destiny. Um, Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more intriguing insights. The restaurant scene in The Godfather is undeniably one of the most iconic and nerve-wracking moments in film history. It shows Michael Corleone, played by Al Pacino, sitting down, appearing calm, yet carrying the weight of a decision that will define his future. He's about to kill two men, Virgil the Turk, Sollozzo, and Captain McCluskey, but not in the way anyone might expect. Michael was supposed to follow Clemenza's instructions to the letter, and Clemenza, a trusted advisor to the Corleone family, told Michael to grab the gun in the bathroom, exit, and fire immediately. But Michael doesn't follow the plan. Instead, he sits back down at the table and seems to deliberate for a moment, waiting for the right time. It's a dramatic pause, and it speaks volumes about Michael's internal conflict. In that brief moment, we see a young man torn between his desire to protect his family and the fear of becoming something he never wanted to be. Someone lives by violence. And did you know, if you're interested in sisters and sisters and sisters, where imagining is causing his hesitation isn't about the mechanics of the killing. He's fully capable of taking lives, and but it's the emotional cost that weighs on him. And the struggle is what makes the scene so powerful. When Michael does finally stand, he moves quickly and decisively. He shoots McCluskey first, then Sollozzo, and leaves the restaurant without looking back, and leave that. And then it's far from the cool, collected assassin we would later see. It's that the basic schedule of the amount of gray and partitions. Instead, it's the act of a man caught between his past and his future. Why did Michael hesitate? Despite his exposure to violence and his military background, Michael initially wanted to avoid conflict with Sollozzo. He tried negotiating a peace deal, asking for a promise that there would be no further harm to his father. But when Sollozzo refused to back down, Michael knew that there was only one way to protect his family, by taking matters into his own hands. Even though Michael ultimately carries out the killings, his mistakes during the process reveal the vulnerability and the fear he feels. He's not yet the cold, calculating Don Corleone we see later in the series. Instead, he's a young man, unsure of his path, but driven by loyalty and the need to protect his loved ones. And in a way, that's the beauty of The Godfather. It's not just about the power struggles of the mafia It's about a man's journey to accept his fate, even if it's one he never wanted. Here's a little joke to lighten the mood. There. Why did Michael bring a gun to the restaurant? And because he didn't want to shoot the breeze with Salazzo and McCluskey. Um, really slow and really, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.